Hey guys, it's Rebecca. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about a book called Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. So I recently read this book in the month of July and I really loved it. So this book follows two main characters who are teenagers. So one of them is Frances. So she is a person who's obsessed with studying. She wants to be on top of her class. And that's the point of view also of the people around her. But apart from that, she also has a different personality which is only shown at home, where she really loves doing art, and she's really not comfortable showing out this personality to her friends in the school because she feels they wouldn't understand her, because they all see her as this perfect person who just studies always. Because of this, it's really hard for her to find companionship. Even among many people, she just finds herself lonely. On the other side, we see Aled, who attends the boys only school, and he's a really silent person and don't really talk to many people. Eventually, they both meet and find friendship through their love for a podcast called Radio Silence. And they realize that even though they have different personalities that they show to other people, but when they are alone together, they are really comfortable to being who they are. So this is the main plot of the book, and this book just follows these two characters. The reasons I really loved this book is, one, because of the platonic relationship that was shown, because I haven't really read any book that really shows out any platonic relationships. Most of it eventually turns out to be romantic relationship. So to see a book represent a relationship between a boy and a girl to just being platonic was really amazing and heartwarming to read. And apart from the platonic relationship, the friendship amongst different characters in the book was really good to watch. And if you know me, you know that I really love good friendships in a book, and that was given through this book. So I was really happy to see that in the book. And again, in this book we could see two type of parenting. The first was an example of good parenting, where we could see Frances' mom, who was really chill about most of the things and would be there anytime for her. She was 100% sure that she could rely on her mom. Whereas we could see a character of bad parent by Carol, and she was this just typical parent which we see in most of the places, like most of in our personal experiences, that they are just really overindulging and thinking that they are doing something good for their kids, whereas they are just pushing their kids away by being overindulgent into many things that are not really necessary. Another reason that I really loved this book is because I somewhere related with Frances. So Frances is this character who really has set goals. She has this goal that she wants to attend her college in Cambridge, do her college in Cambridge University. And throughout her life, she's been preparing for that. And she's giving her 100%. And when she gives exam for it, she fears that she's gonna lose, and she's always nervous about it. She tells how it feels that if she fails that exam, it's almost like her world is going to end. And I somewhere could relate to that, because there was a point in my life where I was thinking that everything is going downhill, and if I don't get this done, everything's gonna break, and I don't really know what next to do with my life. So I have been there, and being able to relate to a character in that way was kind of deep for me. And this book also was giving us a message that, so there are many people who have set goals and think this is what they want, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really work in that manner. And then you realize that maybe that wasn't really what you were going for, and you were actually going to that path because that you thought that was the path set for you. And that is the path that most of the people take. Whereas sometimes we need to take the courage to go through the path or road that's least taken or rarely taken. Another thing that I really liked about the book was there were different representations that it was really good to see. There were black characters, there were people of color, there were characters who were gay, bi, lesbian. So there were so many representations in a book, and it was done really well. So even though all of these representations were there, it wasn't really a coming out book, but it was really well done and I loved reading that. The other book that I have read by Alice Oseman is the Heartstopper series, and they were just so heartwarming. And I kind of expected a similar thing in Radio Silence, but I feel Radio Silence was a bit more deeper than Heartstopper. But again, I just feel I'm just going to go down to the Alice Oseman rabbit hole. In fact, I'm going to read one of her other books, which is called, I think, I Was Made for This, I think. So, yeah, I just feel her writing is so good, and that it just feels like she's putting a blanket on you, giving you that warmth which you really need. And I really loved her writing her book. So yeah, so that was my thoughts on Radio Silence. If you have read that book, let me know how it was for you. I would love to know them. Thank you guys for watching my video. Meet you guys in my next video. Bye.